Hey friends, hello, hello, and happy Monday. I hope you all are doing great. Come on in, come in. Let me know where you're watching from. My name is Cynthia, and I'm the owner of the Old Rusty Shed. Today we're going to be doing a cute little Piggie cutting board DIY kit that you can find on our website. And also, if you do me a favor, when you come on, if you would heart this video, that would help me out a lot, and it'll also let Facebook know that this is content that you want to see. So I hope everyone is doing great. Let me get this pulled up here. All right. There we go. Okay. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Everything has just been normal around here and nothing major going on. So, oh, hello, Miss Deborah. Just, you know, just same old, same old. Anyone else just same old, same old? Thank you for sprinkling, my friend. Same old, friends. I always say I have probably a pretty boring life, and I'm okay with that. I am a-okay with a boring life. I shouldn't say it's boring, but when our kids are grown and things like that, so we don't do a lot of the running around that we see a lot of other people doing. So I'm going to paint that. This is our cute little Piggie kit. If you like simple kits, this is a great one. This one comes with the rooster one that we did. And you have your cutting board. You have the cute little fat piggy. You have a heart that you can put in the middle. And then you have the little ear if you choose to put the ear up there or not. It's totally up to you. I will put it on there because it came with the kit, but you don't have to. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this board, and I'm going to paint it in the color by Folk Art French Linen. Oh, I got to make sure I learn to shake these paints. Actually, I should probably shake all paints, but I forget sometimes. All right, there we go. It's kind of like a grayish color. And I like it, so we're going to use that. What have you guys all been up to? I hope you have had a good weekend. It's supposed to be nice and warm here today, nice and sunny. The cats have been taking advantage of it by going near the windows. So, except Miss Maggie, she's over here. Well, so Shelby. I brought a box into my room to do some cleaning and organizing this past weekend. And, cats, they love a box. So right now Maggie's in it and Shelby's just staring at her. And I think Maggie's getting ready to hop out of it, which means Shelby. Oh, now they're hissing at each other. Hey, I guess Maggie's not done. I don't know if you heard that on the live, but oh, now she's done. She left. They don't usually hiss at each other, but Maggie is now Shelby's in the box. Maggie is the dominant one. So she's the big sis. And, she just had to let Shelby know that it was not time for her to get in there, even though she was getting out of the box. Sometimes as Maggie's getting older, she seems to hiss at her a little bit more. But it's all part of the chain of command, right? I don't normally paint my sides on these, but I feel like I want to on this one. Sunny there and 70. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be close to 80. I'm going to be honest, you guys. This paint feels like it's not mixed very well. You guys tell? Does anybody have this color? Is yours like that? Am I not? This is a new bottle. Am I not mixing it well enough? I've never had an issue with folk art paint, so let me put the lid back on and I'm going to shake it again and hopefully not shake it all over the place. What are you doing, Shelby? Shelby's sitting in the box now like, okay. I don't know, guys. It's weird. I've never had the one of their paints do this, so I don't know. Chalk, it's matte. I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting it mixed up enough. Oh, you guys, now it's flinging everywhere. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, see, that seems a little bit better. Yeah, see how different that is? Okay, I'm not shaking it up well enough because look at that compared to that. Can you guys see that? So it's definitely a me problem. It's not a folk art paint problem. Goodness gracious. But yeah, it's sunny here. It's beautiful. When I get off my live, I'm going to go sit on the porch for a little bit. Definitely taking advantage of that. After you're cooped up all winter, it's very nice to be outside. Even though everything's blooming and sometimes my allergies goes a little crazy here, I don't care. I'm still going outside. I'll take a Benadryl if I have to. Okay. I like this board. I think it's a cute shape. This weekend I spent time getting more designs ready for hubby to cut. So today he's going to cut that in orders that came in. And I'm super excited for the new kits. So if you're wanting spring kits, you need to get them because they will be off the website soon. I do not keep everything up there. It's just easier for us to manage having only so many kits up there. You're going to eat dinner out on your back. I wish we had a deck out back. We don't. Maybe someday. We don't even have a back door. We have a front door and a side door. Our houses, they never built them with back doors, and nobody ever put one in. We've thought about it, but we just go on the side door. But I do wish I had a deck out back. It's on a long list of to do. Now, Deborah, does yours have a cover over it? Because in Arizona, everything always had a cover over it because, you know, it gets hot. And here, it seems like not everybody has a cover on it, on the deck. I think I would want a cover on mine, but it's probably because that's what I'm used to. If that makes any sense. It's weird moving from one climate to another and how you have to adjust. Really something I never thought about. I mean, we have our front porch, which we love, but we don't eat on the porch. And it faces the front, so. And our grill's out back, so. Okay. So again, I'm painting this French linen. I'm painting the bottom half first so I have something to hold on to. You gonna go sit in the sun, Maggie? She's like, I sure am, lady. All right. I think this would be a really pretty color with the crackle under it. Or, you know, if you crackled it, I think that would be super pretty. Oh, you have the umbrella table. Okay. Yeah, in Arizona, you didn't have a deck. You had, if you had a back porch, they were all concrete. And they just, everybody had them because it's so stinking hot there. You want to shade yourself from the sun, which sounds silly when you live here, right? You're like, what do you mean you want to shade yourself from the sun? But, you know, when it's 120 degrees outside, that's hot. It's hot. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like the color of this paint, but I feel like the bottle is not mixed up well, even though I need to probably have hubby do it because he can mix it better than I can. Unless I got a bad bottle, but I don't, it doesn't smell bad, or, you know, it doesn't seem like it's old. I just think I'm not getting it shook well enough. That's what I think. That's what I think. And then guys, this one is the last of all the kits that are currently on the website. So I have painted everything. So if you've missed anything, if it's been within 30 days, you can go back. If not, I'm uploading them to YouTube. They take a little bit longer than I thought, but I am uploading them. So we will have some more coming out of the cutting board kits, but most of them are going to be little mini ones. So if you're like me and you like smaller things, like for tier trays or put on your shelf, you'll like the ones that are going to come out because they're smaller. This cutting board reminds me of a pumpkin. If that wasn't in there, wouldn't that be the cutest pumpkin? Just saying. Even with the hole, it would be a cute pumpkin. Okay, now I'm gonna do the top half now that most of this is dried. Not all of it, but most of it. I'm definitely not ready for pumpkin season. As much as I love fall. I love summers here, so I definitely want to enjoy it. The other day, because hubby works outside, he said, "Oh, I'm ready for fall." I said, "Don't you dare say that." I said, it's just now starting to be spring. Well, we haven't even went to Lake Michigan yet. Well, don't you dare say that. All right, going around the edge. I probably could have got a smaller brush for up here, but that's okay. I'm gonna go on the inside and kind of paint in there. Get it all over my hands. As long as I don't get it on my shirt. I don't even know if chalk paint comes out. I have no clue. I should have an old shirt on, but you know, here I am. Here I am. Okay, let me dry this, and then we'll see if we need another coat. Still wet down there. And y'all, if you have a business page, you are more than welcome to come in on your business page. You don't have to. Some people don't want to, but if you do, you're always welcome on your business page. Bye, Jay. 72 lake breeze. Oh, isn't it just wonderful? It would be cute as a pumpkin. Oh. I think I'm good. I think I'm good with that. What do you think? Okay. Let's put this in the water. Y'all, I forgot to get my other rag. I had John wash my towels that I use in here, and I forgot them in the other room. I hope you're having a good day, Jay. I hope. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Now, my little piggy, I want to make my little piggy, you know how you've seen them where they're black on both sides and then that white strip in the middle? That's what I want to make. The ear will be pink and the heart will be pink. Now, I think I'm going to do the white first. You're playing hooky from work? You're playing hooky? I already worked today. It was a very busy day too, so. All right. Oh, hold on. Hold please. Whoa, pencil. I want that white strip to be just like right here and right here. So very thin. And I'm not going to worry about it being straight because y'all know that would drive me crazy. So I'm just putting, I guess I should start from this side, huh? Just a little temporary line. And if it goes outside that line, y'all know it don't matter. So basically that white strip in the middle is going to, or that strip in the middle is going to be white. The other two sides are going to be black. And we're going to sand. We're going to sand, sand, sand. I got way too much paint on there. See how I got all happy with my paint? I probably need a thinner brush, but we already did this. And I'm going to do, I don't have to paint my sides on this one because no, I would paint it black and I don't have to. Cutie, cutie pig, cutie pig. So you guys, I learned something about Whatnot the other day that I had no clue. You can go on there and craft something. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. It's a little chunky pig. You can go on there and craft and do like a giveaway, or at the end, auction off what you make. I didn't know you could do that on Whatnot. So I might be doing that. I don't know. There's a guy I found on there and he doesn't even talk. He draws and then he does just giveaways for his shows and like throughout the thing, but he doesn't even like say anything. I mean, if they ask him a question, he'll answer it, but he just draws. And I was like, what? I had no clue you could do that on there. It was very interesting because I was watching crafters yesterday craft, and then at the end, they would auction off what they made. I was like, what? It was neat. It was very neat. I know. I had no clue you could do that. I mean, I know people go on there. There's certain ones that I follow, and they'll do like an hour show of helping you, and they'll do giveaways. So I think you have to do like a giveaway, or you have to do an auction. You can't just go on. You have to do something, I think. Don't quote me on that. Because there's a lady I follow, and anytime you have questions, they'll answer, you know. They try to answer you, so. It's very interesting. When I first started Whatnot, you had to do like an onboarding thing, which was basically a Zoom call, and now apparently they don't do that anymore, so. And it wasn't very helpful because it's all the stuff you can read anyways. And I learn by doing. So you could give me a book all day and I'm not going to learn anything until I do it and I can refer back. So it is very interesting. I was like, oh. And they each had an hour. So, because it was like a train where you have different people. But you don't have to. You can go on there and do whatever you want. So that got a little over too far. And that's okay. When I do my black, I can kind of make it smaller. But also, you guys know it's not going to be perfect, because that's another reason that I love primitive, because it doesn't have to be perfect. I prefer it not to be. I prefer it not to be. You did the Zoom call too? Yeah, apparently they don't do that anymore. Somebody was talking about it. I was like, I mean, it was nice, you know, but it's like, I didn't learn anything. Everything that I learned from Whatnot was either from training or just watching other people do it. Or asking, hey, how do you do X, Y, and Z? Okay. So I'm going to dry this real quick, and I don't know if we're going to need another coat or not. I mean, look at this chunky old piggy. Okay. But I have collected some vintage items. So you guys will see that in the Whatnot as well. I will have everything preloaded like normal. And of course there'll be some Christmas in there because, you know, I have Christmas stuff. That Christmas cross stitch, y'all, oh my goodness. I'm telling myself not to keep it because I don't need it. And oh, it's so cute though. It brings me back to my days when I used to cross stitch. I can't even imagine doing that now. I wouldn't be able to even see. I can barely see painting. Even when I do embroidery, like when John and I go somewhere, if I take embroidery, you know, to have on the road, I'm like, but at least with the embroidery, it's like flowers and things. And so it's not as, you know, cross stitch, if you miss something, you got to go back. But I used to love doing cross stitch. Anybody else used to do cross stitch back in the day? Well, on Whatnot, all that stuff is popular. You guys remember in the 80s and the 90s when, you know, the ducks with the big blue ribbon, all that stuff, the mauves and blues, all of that is over on Whatnot. Huge, huge money. I'm sitting here going, and I'm like, I don't know who's buying it. Like, if it's people my age or younger, I don't know. So crazy. It's craziness. Okay, now we're going to paint this side black. What's going on over here? This is the board that it's going to go on. And I am going to make a little bow to go up top that's going to be red, white, and blue, or at least something patriotic. I think we're okay with doing this one still. So he's got a little snout. We're going to paint everything black. The snout, the tail, the feet, all of that. If you get this kit, you are more than welcome to, you know, do the snout a separate color, however you want to do it. That is totally up to you, and my nose is making me itch. But like I said, this is the last kit on our website that I have not painted. And then we will have new kits out in a couple of days. And all of the new kits that have cutting boards, they're going to be small. They're going to be a lot smaller mini for a couple reasons. One, I like smaller, and two, it's summertime, y'all, and I know not everybody has, well, it's not summertime yet, but you know what I mean. not a lot of people craft during the summer, especially if you have little kids. I craft all the time, but you know, that's just what I do. And I love the smaller ones. There's something cute, or you can, you know, paint it with your friends, however you want to do it. You love doing it. Oh, I got to teach my grandma how to do cross stitch. I don't know if my mom ever learned. I don't think so. But I got to teach my grandma how to cross stitch. And it's funny because I remember teaching her, and she's like, this is really neat. And she made quite a few things. But I feel blessed that I got to teach my grandma how to do, you know, because she taught to paint, you know, and embroidery and crochet. My grandma painted all the time. She painted, she would get cake molds, and we had a cake store in town, and she would put plaster of Paris in there and make ornaments and magnets. Matter of fact, I have quite a few still from when I was a kid, or in my early 20s when I would paint and make them. And that's what she would do. Very much details. I don't remember her ever painting wood though. She might have. I don't know. I don't remember that. But she would make plaster of Paris mold. We used to call them molds for all the grandkids, and we'd all sit around and paint. So, and then she would either make them into little ornaments, or she was real big on making them into magnets. So, but she also my grandma used to take the Yoplait yogurts, and she would paint. So I guess she did paint on, but not wood. Anyway, she would paint it like all white, and she would paint a scenery all the way around, and that's what she kept her paintbrushes in. We don't have any of that stuff. I have no idea what happened to it. Over the years, it probably just went bye-bye. And the only thing I learned how to crochet from her was like just straight back and forth. I learned other crochet stuff from a friend at work, but it's kind of funny because my grandma was like, she sewed, but she painted more than anything. She would just be sitting at home, you know, painting. You'd come over, she'd always have paints and everything. Everything going. Back when we used to clear coat everything, so it wouldn't chip. And now everybody uses resin instead of plaster of Paris. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's a good little piggy. Okay. I don't know if Jeanette's still on here, but Jeanette also quilts, which I had no idea. I had no clue. Okay. I'm going to put this back on, and we're going to dry it. Dry it. And you know we'll all be sanded. You know we'll be doing the sanding this little guy and the board. Okay. There's our cute little piggy. Cute little piggy. That white could have been a little bit whiter, but we're not going to fuss. No, we are not. Okay. Let me get a smaller brush. Oh, this feels like there's something in it. I probably didn't clean my brush very well. Okay. So this is the heart, and then this is the little tiny piggy ear. So again, you can make it any color you want. I'm gonna do mine pink. There's definitely something on this brush, it's not cleaned out very well, darn it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay. And let's do this nice, cute little wonky heart here. I sing a lot to myself, y'all, when I'm, like, if I'm just crafting, not being live. So if you guys ever hear me humming gospel music, it's because my brain has now switched to humming gospel music. Which you can play music on Whatnot while you're doing a live, but not on Facebook. That's a big no-no, which is okay. But I don't play music when I'm on Whatnot. I'm too busy trying to find where stuff is and where all the buttons are. Oh, here comes Miss Shelby. Okay, I'm gonna dry these real quick and we'll put a second coat. And then we're pretty much done with painting, y'all. Unless I decide to put some Rusty Crusty on there. But I didn't even bring over my brown. Sure did not. Nope, it's over there. I could do black around the edge, but I don't know that I want to. We'll have to see. Okay. That is that one. I'm singing that song, I can feel the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on its face. I better watch it because Facebook will. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Hopefully Facebook doesn't nick me. They have their little robots that travel around. I get it. Okay. We just put the 2 coats on here, and 2 coats will be plenty, I believe. Okay. I just broke that. I just broke it. Aww. Well, this is sad. Darn. Oh, y'all. I broke that. I think it's just the glue. I tell you, I'm rough on stuff. What in the world? I haven't had an oopsie in a while, so hey. I forgot to do my sides. I'm going to do my sides on these. So now I get to paint with just this to do my sides, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. That's funny. Well, if you like mini brushes, just, you know, break that part off. Good grief, Cynthia. If you're just joining, I broke my paintbrush, so I'm just using the top part of it, and that'll be, I know, right? Oops. It's probably because I've been lifting weights. I have. It's got to be that. It has to be because I've been lifting my little 5-pound weights over here, or 3. I forget what they are. Oh wait, let me look. Oh, I'm sorry, they're 2 pounds. It has to be because of that. Shelby's looking at me like, what are you doing? You going to sleep? She's in the box now. She's sleeping. Maggie's out in the hallway sleeping. I tell you. Cat life. What a beautiful life, I tell you. Just lay around and sleep and play and wait for someone to feed you and pet you. I don't usually paint the sides, you guys, but this one, for some reason, I really wanted to. I don't have a preference. It does take more time when you paint the sides, but I think sometimes it makes it look cuter, and it depends. So, and this doesn't have a lot of pieces. A lot of the kits that I get have a lot of pieces, and that would be a lot of painting, but we'll have to see. And it's very messy on your fingers when you paint the sides, but that's okay. Okay, just like that. Probably too, because I'm a messy painter, so I'm a messy crafter, but it's okay. I don't mind at all. Just like that. Super cute. Super cute. This is cracking me up. Cracking me up. All right, let me dry this. And then we're gonna sand. You know all how I feel about sanding. It's a must, but it's a dirty job. But for me, it's a must most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Okay. So let's do, I didn't even get my sanding block out. I had gotten a box. Oh, darn, I put it up. Okay. I have a box that I put to the side. And I don't know where did I put it. I think I put it back up. Then I'm going to start sanding in so I don't get this part all yucky, but I don't feel like getting up and getting it. So we're okay. We are okay. Wipe all that extra sand off. So we definitely don't need it on there. And it just makes it really smooth as well, which I like. Y'all look at my thumb. Do you think I should go to the doctor, or is that nail just gonna fall off? I have to go to the doctor next month, so I'll definitely ask. It doesn't hurt. It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt. That's when I slammed it in the shower door when we were down in Nashville. The glass shower door. Because I was worried that it was gonna fly back and like hit it hard and bust. So I grabbed it and pinched it in there. It hurt. It hurt so bad. And I read that, you know, what it is, and, you know, that usually it's fine. But now I'm like, well, is it? So it's not, well, yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month since we went to Nashville. Okay, got that one done. And now let's do the Piggie. So I'm going to sand in the middle. Where that white is. And then I'm going to do the black. Making sure we get those edges really, really good. And then we're going to flip it and do this side. Making sure, again, we get those edges good. I want them to look worn. Okay. And now we have a cute little chunky monkey. Not a monkey. Chunky piggy. Okay, just like that. All right, now we can put this up because we're done painting, I believe. My poor little brush, y'all. I like that little brush too. I always fold it like this, like a good little girl, and then I dump it on the carpet. All right, let's get this back over here. All right, that's gonna look super cute right there. And then his little ear goes up like that. But, you know, we're gonna put some ink on here. Sorry guys, my nose is driving me crazy. Always driving me crazy. Okay. So, like I said, this would be really cute to, gosh, if you crackled it or something like that, but I just wanted to do pretty simple today. I know, it's not like me, but I really did. I was like, I just want this to be a simple one. It will be in my whatnot sale. Everything I make, unless I tell y'all, will be in my whatnot sales. And then I'm gonna go over this lightly. Just like that. Mr. Piggy. And go around all these edges. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do the bow up here. I didn't grab my stuff to make my tag. I did want to make a tag. If you ever get too much on, you guys, it's water soluble, so you can blend it out or, you know, take it out however you want to. It will come off. It will do that. So. And we'll go around the edges. But again, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm gonna go around all the edges and then I'll come back and I'll do it heavy like in the corners and especially up top here. Places where it would probably, dirt would fall or maybe you'd hold on to it, that kind of stuff. And then what I do is I just take my blending tool and start whatever corner and I just kind of blend it in however far up I want it to go. That's how I do it. You want to smooth it out so it doesn't look, it looks blended. That's why it's called a blending tool. Imagine that. Same up here. You can even let it dry a little and then come back and it'll get darker. But you kind of decide where you want it to be, if that's what you want it to be. Up here. Just like that. And then I'm going to come back down here, make it more dirty. Then I'm going to take it after I've done the whoosh whooshin'. I don't know what it's called. And I'm just going to go up and down. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to go back and forth. You guys have seen me do it. That's kind of how I do my shading. Sometimes I'll put the brown on here to make it look like it's chippy, but I didn't bring it over, and today we're just gonna do this. So it looks, hold on. Sometimes something will catch my eye. Anyways, and just like that. It gives just a little bit of shading. And everybody's shade's different. I will even take a black marker and go around the edge of that. Sometimes, I'm not today though, but I am going to around my little heart. A little heart. And I used to do that a lot in scrapbooking. Everything had little dashes. Everything. You could write oink here in the heart. That would be super cute. I didn't get my brown paper over here to make a tag. I figured I forgot something. Always forgetting something. Okay, super cute, just like that. Just like that. Okay, this is bothering me because it's not blended out right there. All right, I think we're good on that. Now, let me grab my paper that I forgot. And I didn't get no scissors. No Caesars. And I think we're going to put the word bacon on here. You guys tell me what you think. But I think that's what we're going to put. We're going to put the word bacon. Now, a lot of you guys have stamp sets. I don't have any of those. I used to a long time ago. But I don't anymore. And I don't want to buy any. So, I just use my hands. I mean, I just use my handwriting. Handwriting. But it would look cute stamped. I think I need to do it a little bit skinnier. I don't know how long I need it, but I do know I want it shaped like a tag. And then I will cut from the bottom depending on how big that I need it or want it. So, all right, here is, oh, I gotta find my, quick. All right, this is gonna go here. And I'm wanting it a little more down because I want that bow to be up there with the tag. Oh my gosh, how cute is this little guy? How cute is he? Well, how stinking cute. Guys, I need more grunge right there. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. All right, let me find what colors I want. Y'all know I do not have a lot of fabric anymore, and I do that on purpose because I don't want to have a lot of fabric. And I forgot my bow maker. That's okay. We don't have to use it every time. I'm wondering if I should do that. We are going to do that. Okay, we need some more of this, so let me grab my material. I think we're just gonna make a refab bow since I didn't get my bow maker, and that's okay. I just cut and rip. So I have kept my love for fabric. It's just now not sewn. It's ripped into pieces. Okay. For bows. And the refab bow, I know that's what I call it. It's not 100% a refab bow, but basically you're just taking small strips of fabric and you just crisscross them. So let's get a bunch of fabric here. You could do different colors. I'm going to keep mine this blue along with that. But y'all make sure you grab this kit. It is in the, there's a section that has for cutting boards, and all of them are in there. Even the spring ones, I think they should be. If not, let me know. I'll put them in there. Okay. You know what? Let's just load this puppy up. Let's just load it up. Just like that. Well. Okay. And you basically just crisscross it or just gather them like this. It works either way. I normally use jute, but I'm going to use some of this. Maybe I should do it with this. I think that's what I'll do the tag with. So normally you just crisscross it, but guys, if you just grab it, it does the same thing. I don't care on this one if it has, you know, all the fabric going the right way or the wrong way, even though it's not double-sided print, but it doesn't bother me on this one because it just looks like it's tea dyed or coffee stained or whatever. And I think this is going to be my back. So with that being said, I'm going to tie it off back here. Do I have my hot glue gun on? Yes. Okay. Now, we will trim all this up and everything. But my thought was, instead of hot gluing it, was to wrap around there and put that, and then do the hang tag. So this guy would have to come down further, which is a-okay by me. Instead of just hot gluing this, I gotta think a minute. I don't know if that'll work. I think we better not. Because if somebody buys this and they want to attach it to something, we don't need that on there. What is that? Just a little pink. Well, it's going to stay on there because it will not come off. Okay. Oh, I forgot my glue, y'all. Forgot my glue. My wood glue. So I'm gonna at least get the heart and the ear on. The heart's gonna go down a little bit further because I have that ear. The little piggy's ear. Just like that. Oink, oink. You can put your ear wherever you want, totally up to you. Got a little extra glue coming out here. Hi, Shelby. Do you hear somebody home? She's like, yep. Okay, so that's what your piggy looks like. Piggy. So we'll eventually glue him, but I think for now we're gonna leave him right there until I figure out my bow situation. But okay, I think it's gonna have to be, no, I think that's fine. Okay. Oh, let me punch a hole in it. And like I said, we're gonna put just the word bacon. Bacon. You guys remember that from bacon strips? Bacon. So I have to remember to do my letters really big. I love bacon. Anybody else love bacon? Thank you, Deborah. I think so too. Okay. Bacon. B. A. C. O. N. Bacon. It's backwards. I'm sorry. Just got to talk to Mr. Z about that. Pretty sure people have told them, hey, we need to have that flipped back around. They don't care. They literally do not care. Literally. I don't know why they took it away. I really don't. I don't understand things like that, but I do know that I get to play for here for free. So that's what we're going to do. So we aren't going to complain. I love bacon. A lot of people eat, what am I doing? A lot of people eat like turkey bacon. I've never tried turkey bacon. I've always just eaten pig bacon. But I know a lot of people like turkey bacon. I don't eat it as much as I used to. And not for any reason, I just don't. Okay. Now, that's gonna go there. This is gonna go around it. And we're gonna attach this with this. Right? Yes. I had to think about it a second. This drop cloth, this cheesecloth, it's always weird to me because it pulls apart. I mean, it's cheesecloth, right? So it will definitely pull things apart. I should have did it like this to begin with. That's okay. I'm gonna move that knot a little. Bacon. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, I know people do it for, especially for like, you know, if you're counting calories or fat, but yeah. I don't know that I've ever tried it. I don't remember, to be honest. But I'm sure I have. But oops. Go this way. I'm trying to see if I want this little bow tie right here or just let them hang, and I think I do want the bow tied. Oh. Okay, hold on, because y'all know I gotta fiddle with this a minute. Fiddle, fiddle. I don't know that I like that like that. I think I like it just to hang behind it. I have to see once I put it on here because it won't hang a lot, but see, it's going, this is how I want it, like this. Goodness gracious. I might just cut it. I have to make those decisions quickly or I will talk myself out of it. Okay, let's put this on here. Ah, silly me. You could put an eyeball on your pig. I'm not going to. No eyeball on the piggy. See, that bacon's still going upwards. We're gonna have a talk. Me and that tag. Oh no, because it goes this way. No. Yes. Oh my goodness, you guys. Y'all know me and bows. we are not the best of friends. Okay, I'm gonna cut this down quite a bit because I don't want that hanging off over there. I do want to rag it up a bit. I should have ragged it before I... This is one of my favorite things to do to my bows, and I always forget to do it. Especially if you have calico or cotton. Just use your sanding block. Be very careful because you will sand your hand. And that does not feel good at all. I have done it plenty of times. It's not fun. Okay. And you always get little stuff everywhere. But I want it to go that way. I may have to hot glue some of this. Maybe. I think that's going to be cute. I didn't bring my greenery either. And I did want some greenery, y'all. So let me grab my greenery. I'm running out of my greenery that I love. I'm running out, y'all. And y'all, no, Walmart don't have no more of this. Okay. Oh, you know what? I won't need that much because I could just cut these. I do think it looks pretty with greenery, and I never used to use greenery just because I just didn't. It wasn't something I liked, or I don't know what my reasoning was. And now I like it. It like helps give it, like prop it up. If y'all know what that means. This right here is about to annoy me. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna have to hot glue that, and I don't want to. I want it to just behave. I want it to just do what I want it to do. It's not going to. I want it to the side. It's this that's preventing it. It's probably why I usually use jute. Jute, you can eventually make it do what you want, but okay, there we go. I'm gonna hot glue that on there. I gotta hold this up, guys, sorry. There we go. I'm okay if it doesn't go like totally. But we're gonna put some greenery, and that's gonna help it behave. Whee! Almost dropped that on the ground. That would not have been good. This has got to be cut more. And then we just tuck stuff in. I don't know. I keep hearing something on my window, and it's not raining. So I don't know what that is. Unless it's a bird, which I don't know why there would be a bird right there. Oh, I know what it is. It's something falling on my window. My little box over there. Okay. I need to move it when I get off here. Before it moves itself. All right. Just like that. Chuck some of that right there. I feel like it's getting ready to fall. That's what I feel like. That box. All right, come on now. All right, here's one last piece. I think I'm gonna tuck it right under there. And that'll help kind of hold that up. And keep it over to the side. Just like that. Maybe I should put another little piece right there, but I'm out, and that's okay. Oh, I forgot to put the grunge on my tag, y'all. I'm like, what is wrong with that tag? Let's see, I know. I know what's wrong with my tag. Oh, that's okay. You can always put it on afterwards. I was like, why is that? So you get so used to doing things and what your style is that when you forget to do something, you're like, oh yeah, that looks funky. Darn you guys. That's okay. I really think I need to hot glue that tag because I think it's going to annoy me. And I don't like hot gluing them because I like them to be able to kind of lay there, but it's not listening. There we go. And kind of put that over there. Pull that out. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, there we go. All right, guys, I promise that says bacon. I know it doesn't look like it and it's backwards, but you're gonna have to call Mr. Zuckerberg and let him know that it's backwards. So there it is, all super cute. So this one comes with the red, white, and blue one. I don't have it. The rooster one that I did, it comes, so you get both of them in the set. And these will be available in my Whatnot show on May 12th. That's a Monday at 7 p.m. If you are not on Whatnot, just let me know and you can download the app. And Whatnot will give you $15 towards purchases at my show. If you're already on Whatnot and signed up, just go over there and follow me. Same name, The Old Rusty Shed. And you can bookmark that show. That way it'll send you an email about, I think it's a half an hour before the show starts. So this will be one of them. I just wanted to make this one simple and cute, or probably farmhouse, primitive, and, you know, patriotic, but I still think it works and I think it's super cute. So, but if you want the kit, it is on our website. Just go to theoldrustyshed.com, or you can comment that you want the kit and I will send you the link. But hope you guys have an amazing week. I will be back on, but not tomorrow. I don't know. My schedule's all over the place, you guys. We're doing so many things around the house right now, but maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, Wednesday for sure. So thank you, Deborah. Thank you, friend. All right, guys. I will see you guys soon. Be blessed. Bye, guys.